And hello, Shock fans, your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the Full Blown Freak Show. Here for another Rip's Random Reviews. And they were taking a look at one of the more expensive figures I overpaid for this year. And it was back in January, right after Christmas, I picked this up, brand new in the box. And it's the G.I. Joe Sigma 6 Dark Ninja Master. And I really like this figure. He's really weird. He feels really out of place with like the G.I. Joe stuff. He feels more like a Killer Instinct kind of character. He makes me think of like Shadow Jago, what I wish Shadow Jago could have been. This guy's kind of rare. I think it's because he was like near the end of the line, like the end wave. Sort of like how like with Transformers they do that stuff. It's harder to find some of the stuff on the shelves. And I think this guy suffered from like being short packed or something. I don't know. Don't take that as fact. I'm just saying what I thought why he was so rare. He's the only figure that have this, and pretty much I think they said a new sculpt. This torso is sculpted out of translucent red plastic with white paint over it. This little belt thing can come off, and little blades can come out. He can hold those. Really good sculpt all the way through. Looks really nice. Really big figure. Head sculpt looks like a mummy or something, with a 6 shots freaking symbol in his forehead, as it looks to me. As far as weapons, I don't know where I put all of them, but I will show some of the stuff I kept out that he comes with, that I always display him with. He came with a pair of nunchucks. He also came with two, like a cleaver and a dagger, and a short sword. He came with 2 masks, this one, and these just clip on his face. They don't look that good, though, on him. They just look cool to have on the shelf. A blue one. And this is really what you're going to display him with. This sword that's like taller than him. There's a little piece on his back here, right here, that you can just slot it into. And that's how I display him with it. Another thing I love about this line was they had the Kung Fu grip where you could just, there's a spring in the hand, and you just basically take the hand, pull it open, put the sword in, let it go, and he ain't dropping that. That's firm grip on that sword. Looks really good in his hand. It's just a huge weapon. As far as articulation on this guy, it's basically the same standard that Sigma 6 had. Head's on a ball joint. He has a torso joint. Not much wiggle in it, and he has a waist joint as well. Shoulders can rotate. They can go up that far. He has a bicep or an elbow swivel. Elbow bend of about this much. Wrist can swivel and hinge. And he's got the Kung Fu grip in there. Legs. The joints on mine are kind of tight, so I worry about yanking on too much. Oh, yeah, I got his legs out about that far. I think that's about as far as they'll go. I'm not going to force them anymore. They might go further. Swivel at the knee. Decent elbow, a knee bend. And feet don't have the cool ball joint on them that freaking, what's his face has, the ninja bat. But he's got the swivel and a hinge. So he's a pretty cool figure. I mean, I don't have him in a lot of crazy poses. I just have him standing on the shelf. Sword on his back, looking badass. Just getting his articulation straight. Would I suggest this guy? If you like extremely... sorry if my camera glitched out then. If you like extremely obscure short packed figures and stuff like that, yeah, he's a hard to find figure. He's expensive now on eBay. I highly suggest him. He looks great even if you're not into the G.I. Joe line. If you just like ninjas, I definitely think he's worth the pickup. Just a casual collector, I mean, well, not really. I don't even know if he appeared in any G.I. Joe stuff. I just think he looks cool. He's a big figure. And he looks really cool under a black light. So that's really all I have to say about this guy. I would suggest him. I will walk away with saying I would suggest the thing because he comes with a lot of good stuff and he looks great. I just wouldn't overpay for him. So until next time, this has been your beloved Soldier of the Inverted Cross, Rip the Full Blown Freak Show, signing off. Farewell.